But our focus this afternoon is on that big verdict, or not verdict, but the big court drama that we're expecting today at the Patiala court. Those big cars that you can see is Rahul Gandhi driving in to Sonia Gandhi's residence. Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Vice President Rahul Gandhi will appear, remember, before a Delhi court in connection with the National Herald case. I want to go straight to the Congress headquarters first, because Randeep Singh Surjewala, the Congress's spokesperson, is speaking there. Just for a moment, he and Ghulam Nabi Azad, the Congress's leader in the Rajya Sabha. Remember, the Congress has made this a show of strength for their party. Ghulam Nabi Azad and Randeep Singh Surjewala at the moment there at the Congress headquarters.
Okay, can we have some silence, please? Can we have some silence, please? Would you like to use the mic or? Can we use the mic? Hello.
कांग्रेस पार्टी को और पूरे देश को पहले से ही शक था कि सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी जिस तरह से कांग्रेस लीडरशिप के खिलाफ काम कर रहा है और कार्रवाई कर रहा है और केसेस कर रहा है, हमें इसमें पहले से ही शक था कि केंद्रीय सरकार, भाजपा की सरकार और विशेष रूप से माननीय प्रधानमंत्री खुद और मंत्रिमंडल के लोग इसके पीछे हैं। और आज के अखबार आपने सबने पढ़े होंगे कि किस तरह से सरकार ने आउट ऑफ द वे जाकर सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी को जेड कैटेगरी में डाला और उसके चलते उनको सरकारी मकान अलॉट किया। सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी पार्लियामेंट मेंबर नहीं है और न ही कहीं बॉर्डर स्टेट में है जहां कोई आतंकवाद हो या उन्होंने कोई आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़ी हो या आतंकवादियों के खिलाफ कुछ कहा हो या किसी आतंकवादी को उन्होंने मारा हो। ये सब कुछ नहीं है। और अगर उनको जेड कैटेगरी दे दी है सिक्योरिटी को और उसके ना चलते उनको सरकारी मकान दे दिया है, तो ये एक इनाम के तौर पे दिया है कि तुम कांग्रेस लीडरशिप को कोर्ट में घसीटने में कामयाब हो गए, इसलिए अब तुम्हारा ये इनाम है जेड कैटेगरी स्टेटस और उसके बाद सरकारी मकान। जिस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी जब से सत्ता में आई है विपक्षी दलों को टारगेट कर रही है, ऐसी मिसाल कभी नहीं मिली। पिछले एक साल से चाहे वो गुजरात में विधानसभा में अपोजिशन का लीडर हो कांग्रेस का, वो हिमाचल का चीफ मिनिस्टर हो, उसके रेड्स की बात हो, अभी एक हफ्ता पार्लियामेंट नहीं चला जिस तरह से चुनी हुई सरकार अरुणाचल प्रदेश में गवर्नर के द्वारा सरकार गिराने का प्रयास किया और षड्यंत्र किया, उसमें वो कामयाब नहीं हुए क्योंकि अदालत ने जो फैसला किया उसमें केंद्रीय सरकार को मुंह की खानी पड़ी। किस तरह से यहां दूसरी सरकार में एक मुख्यमंत्री के रेड हो रहे हैं, किस तरह से एनसीपी, टीएमसी या दूसरी दक्षिण की राज्य सरकारें हैं, उनको गिराने का षड्यंत्र बनाया जा रहा है। मैंने सदन में ये कहा था कि पार्लियामेंट के इलेक्शन में भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो स्लोगन था, नारा था, कांग्रेस मुक्त भारत, लेकिन सत्ता में आने के बाद उसमें बीजेपी सरकार ने तब्दीली लाई। अब उनका एजेंडा है विपक्ष मुक्त भारत, और विपक्ष मुक्त भारत की तरफ आज की केंद्रीय सरकार चल रही है। लेकिन हम उनको बताना चाहते हैं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी अंग्रेजों से दबी नहीं। जो दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा साम्राज्य था, उसके खिलाफ लड़े और आजादी हासिल की। और बीजेपी को भी, जिनका कोई रोल नहीं था भारत की आजादी को, तो वो भी आज सरकार में इसीलिए बने जब कांग्रेस ने कुर्बानी दी। उनसे हम डरे नहीं। इंदिरा गांधी को जेल में डाला, शाह कमीशन उनके खिलाफ बनाया। वो जब दोबारा इलेक्शन लड़ी चिकमंगलूर से, एक दिन के लिए सेशन बुलाया पार्लियामेंट का और उनको पार्लियामेंट से निलंबित किया और सीधे तिहाड़ जेल लिया। लेकिन यही कांग्रेस के लोग, इसी देश के नौजवान, बुजुर्ग, सब किसान, मजदूर इस देश में लाखों की संख्या में जेलों में गए और 2.5 साल में जनता पार्टी को दो प्रधानमंत्री बदलने के बाद भी वो सरकार पूरा 5 साल नहीं चला सके। आज जिस तरह से मोदी सरकार कांग्रेस के लीडरों को, कांग्रेस की लीडरशिप को, विपक्ष के लीडरों को टारगेट कर रही है, हम उन्हें भी ये बताना चाहते हैं कि हम संसद से सड़क पर ये लड़ाई लड़ेंगे, चाहे वो लीगली हो और कोर्ट के द्वारा हो या संघर्ष के द्वारा हो। पॉलिटिकल लड़ाई हम सड़क पे लड़ेंगे और जो लीगल लड़ाई है वो कोर्ट में लड़ेंगे। सोनिया गांधी हो, राहुल गांधी हो या कांग्रेस पार्टी हो, हमें पूरा विश्वास है भारत के संविधान पर, हमें पूरा विश्वास है जुडिशरी पर, और हमें विश्वास है भारत के कानून पर, और हमें पूरा इंसाफ मिलेगा। लेकिन जिस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी और बीजेपी लीडरशिप और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री टारगेट कर रहे हैं कांग्रेस लीडरशिप को, उससे हम दबने वाले नहीं हैं और न ही हमारी आवाज दबाई जा सकती। और जितनी आवाज दबाने की कोशिश करेंगे उतना कांग्रेस और जल्दी सत्ता में आएगी।
मिसकंडक्ट की बात हो रही है, भ्रष्टाचार की बात हो रही है, एक निजी लड़ाई है, कानूनी लड़ाई है सोनिया गांधी राहुल गांधी की, उसको सियासी कांग्रेस क्यों?
हमने बिल्कुल सियासी, हमने कोई सियासी नहीं बनाया। सियासी ज्यादा भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तरफ से बनाया जा रहा है और वही ब्रीफिंग करते हैं कि इसको सियासी बनाया जा रहा है। सियासी मुद्दा अगर हम इसको बना लेते, जिस तरह से पेश किया जा रहा है भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तरह, तो सोनिया गांधी जी उन हजारों लीडरों को नहीं बताती या वर्करों को नहीं बताती कि यहां कोई भी नहीं आएगा और अदालत में कोई जाएगा नहीं, कोई क्राउड नहीं जाएगा, कोई भीड़ नहीं जाएगी। अब अपनी हमदर्दी से कांग्रेस प्रेसिडेंट और कांग्रेस वाइस प्रेसिडेंट पर अगर कोई केस बनाया जा रहा है सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी के द्वारा, तो अगर कांग्रेस के लोग आएंगे यहां एआईसीसी, अब हम इसके दरवाजा तो नहीं बंद कर सकते हैं, और तो भी बहुत दरवाजे बंद कर दिए हैं। उसके बावजूद भी अगर सहानुभूति है कांग्रेस को, कांग्रेस की लीडरशिप के प्रति, तो उसको हम क्या कर सकते हैं?
आजाद साहब कोर्ट को मिला होगा, प्राइमा फेसाई कुछ तो कोर्ट को मिला होगा। आप कह रहे हैं प्योरली।
अब ये हमने कहा कि कोर्ट की जो लड़ाई है वो कोर्ट के अंदर लड़ाई जाएगी। हमें उस पर कोर्ट से, अदालत से हमें कोई शिकायत नहीं है। ये एक दफा मैं दोबारा क्लियर करना चाहता हूं, न तो कांग्रेस लीडरशिप को, न कांग्रेस पार्टी को इस देश की अदालत, चाहे वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट हो, हाई कोर्ट हो या लोअर कोर्ट हो, हमें पूरी जुडिशरी पर विश्वास है और हमें उनसे कोई शिकायत नहीं।
ये लड़ाई लीगली और पॉलिटिकली के अलावा एक परसेप्शन की भी लड़ाई है। इस परसेप्शन की लड़ाई को कांग्रेस पार्टी कैसे लड़ेगी जनता के बीच में? ये
अब आप परसेप्शन को अगर कहोगे कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के लीडर के खिलाफ है और कोई मक्खी भी नहीं आए, कांग्रेस पार्टी 130 साल पुरानी पार्टी है। चाहे हम डाउन हो लेकिन आउट नहीं है। अभी भी इस देश के करोड़ों दिलों में कांग्रेस पार्टी और कांग्रेस लीडरशिप बसती है। आप कहोगे कि कोई आए नहीं, तो ऐसा तो मुमकिन नहीं है। मैं माननीय हमारे लोकसभा के जो लीडर है हमारी कांग्रेस पार्टी के मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी, उनको माइक देता हूं।
आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। अभी जो आजाद साहब ने बताया उसको मैं पुष्टि देते हुए, सपोर्ट करते हुए मैं मेरे बातों को रखूंगा सिर्फ 2 मिनट। अभी हर जगह मुझे भी पूछा जा रहा है और अभी आप भी एक पूछा सवाल कि ये जो बहुत आप लोग पॉलिटिकली कर रहे हैं और खास करके जो ये मामला कोर्ट में है, तो इसको आप क्यों पॉलिटिक्स इसमें मिला रहे हैं? तो इसको पॉलिटिक्स हम नहीं कर रहे हैं, बीजेपी के लोग पॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हैं। हम तो सीधा कोर्ट के सामने जाकर हमारे नेता लोग सुमन को स्वीकार करके जो भी कोर्ट न्याय देगा उसी के तहत हम चलेंगे। कोर्ट का तो हम आदर करते हैं। प्रजातंत्र में, लोकतंत्र में उसके जो 3 बहुत महत्व के स्तंभ होते हैं, जो लेजिस्लेचर, एग्जीक्यूटिव और जुडिशरी। जुडिशरी को उतना ही हम सम्मान करते हैं जितना एग्जीक्यूटिव और लेजिस्लेचर। बात ये रही कि हमारे ऊपर ये संसद हमेशा बंद करवाते हैं, वॉकआउट करते हैं बिना वजह। तो हम हमेशा कोई हमारे पास ठोस मुद्दा होता है तो उसी वक्त हमने वॉकआउट किया। पहली बार तो लोकसभा में हमने दलितों का मुद्दा उठाया, जो जनरल वीके सिंह दलितों के बारे में उनके जो टिप्पणियां थी आप सभी को मालूम है। उन टिप्पणियों के ऊपर हमने 2 दिन पूछा, लेकिन सरकार के तरफ से कोई उत्तर नहीं आया। उस वक्त हमने वॉकआउट किया। उसी के बाद जब दूसरा इंटॉलरेंस के ऊपर डिस्कशन हुआ, उसके ऊपर भी सरकार के तरफ से समाधान कारक जब उत्तर नहीं मिला, उस वक्त हमने वॉकआउट किया। उसी ढंग से जब अरुणाचल का आया, कम से कम 4 दिन तक ये मसला चला, तब हम जो मुद्दे उठाए थे उसको कोई भी समाधान कारक उनसे उत्तर नहीं मिला। लेकिन अल्टीमेटली गुवाहाटी हाईकोर्ट ने हमारा कहना जो था उन्होंने माना और वहां के गवर्नर को फटकारा कि उन्होंने जो कदम उठाए वो अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल है, अनडेमोक्रेटिक है और बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शन रूल्स के खिलाफ है। तो उन्होंने हमारे सारे मांगों को अपने उत्तर में उन्होंने बताया। तो ये मैं कहने का मकसद इतना ही है कि आज बीजेपी पॉलिटिक्स कर रही है, हम पॉलिटिक्स नहीं करना चाहते। अगर हम पॉलिटिक्स करना चाहते तो हमारा केडर कन्याकुमारी से कश्मीर तक है, आजाद साहब के स्टेट तक है, और उधर मोदी के स्टेट से लेकर कच्छ से लेकर बंगाल तक है। तो हमारा केडर तो हर जगह है। तो हमारे को अगर पॉलिटिक्स करना है तो हर जगह हम ये कह सकते थे, हमारे नेता भी कह सकते थे। लेकिन जब लोग स्वयं स्फूर्ति से आते हैं तो उसको तो कोई नकार नहीं सकता है। और डेमोक्रेसी में हर एक को इजाजत है अपने इच्छा को जाहिर करने का और अपने मुद्दे लोगों के सामने रखने का। तो इसीलिए जो बीजेपी आज पॉलिटिक्स कर रही, और अभी हमारे नेता ने जो कहा कि जो लोग उनके साथ है उनको बख्शिश भी दिया जा रहा है, चाहे वो बंगला हो, चाहे वो सिक्योरिटी का हो, चाहे कोई भी चीज हो, उनको मिल रही है। तो इसीलिए मैं ज्यादा न कहते हुए मैं इतना ही कहूंगा, हम लोग कानून के मर्यादा में काम करेंगे, जो भी कोर्ट कहेगी उसके तहत चलेंगे। जुडिशरी को हम हाईएस्ट रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं कांग्रेस के लोग। इसके पहले भी श्रीमती इंदिरा गांधी जी ने खुद जाके कोर्ट के सामने गया और स्वातंत्र पूर्व भी पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी भी कोर्ट के सामने जाकर अपने मुद्दे रखे थे। तो कांग्रेस पार्टी को कोर्ट के बारे में, जुडिशरी के बारे में एक सबक सिखाना शायद उनको शोभा नहीं देता। वो लोग तो कोर्ट का या देश के जनता का कभी सम्मान नहीं किए। ऐसे लोगों से हमको सबक सिखाने लेने की जरूरत नहीं है। थैंक यू।
खड़गे साहब एक सवाल, पहली बार कांग्रेस की लीडरशिप के ऊपर भ्रष्टाचार का सीधा मामला बना है, क्रिमिनल इंटेंट की बात कही हाईकोर्ट ने।
लेट मी आंसर फर्स्ट द क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम ANI। मुझे लगता है कि आप कृपया तथ्यों की जांच कर लें दोबारा। ये पूरा मामला जो है, सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी जो नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मुखोटे हैं, उस मुखोटे ने मोदी जी और भाजपा की तरफ से एक झूठा और बेबुनियाद इल्जाम एसोसिएटेड जर्नल्स लिमिटेड, जो कंपनी 1938 में पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने, जो कांग्रेस की कंपनी है, अखबार चलाने के लिए बनाई थी, उसको लेकर चीटिंग का एक इल्जाम लगाया है। और हमने ये पहले भी कहा है, हम मोदी जी और भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो राजनीतिक प्रतिशोध की आग में जल रही है और जो अपने विरोधियों पर समेत कांग्रेस के शीर्ष नेतृत्व के अनर्गल बयानबाजी और उसके साथ साथ झूठे मुकदमे लगाकर बदला लेने की साजिश कर रही है, उसका राजनीतिक जवाब संसद से सड़क तक देंगे। और अदालत की प्रक्रिया का हम सम्मान करते हैं, उसका जवाब हम कानूनी प्रक्रिया के तहत अदालत में देंगे।
Okay, so the Congress party now choosing outside the party headquarters to put out its spokespersons, its leader in the Lok Sabha, its leader in the Rajya Sabha. Clearly the party wants to wage a political battle, even as the courtroom battle will be decided around 3 p.m. today. I have lots of guests in my studio. Vishwajit Bhattacharya, former Additional Solicitor General of the country. Kapil Sankla, a lawyer in the High Court. Also joining me is Nalini Singh, senior journalist. I'm joined by RPN Singh, former minister in the government of Manmohan Singh. Also being joined by our reporters who've gone to all the vantage points from Patiala Court to Congress headquarters. But let me take a break, because after that we'll have plenty more of news and analysis how the Congress is trying to build this day into a political battle and taking on Subramanian Swamy, the man who seems to have become the bête noire of the Gandhi family. Back in a moment with plenty more. Welcome back to our special coverage. We're counting down to Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi appearing in court in the National Herald case, a case that has now captured the imagination of the country and let loose a political and court battle. Our correspondents have found out RPN Singh of the Congress is also going to be joining us soon. Also, RP Singh is the National Secretary of the BJP who's with us. I want to get a quick reaction from you, Mr. RP Singh. The Congress has just accused you of, or your party, of using Subramanian Swamy. To quote them, Subramanian Swamy is a mukhota, they say, of Narendra Modi. What do you have to say of that? That you've gone and given him a bungalow, they say, as reward for taking on the Gandhi family. Your response?
I have to give you two answers on this. First is, Rajiv, be very fair on this. This case was filed by Mr. Subramanian Swamy when he was not even a member of BJP. Let's be clear on this. And so they can't accuse of us that he is doing on our behalf.
I'll come to you in a moment. I want to go to RPN Singh first. RPN Singh of the Congress, please tell me, what is the, when your party today says that Subramanian Swamy is a mukhota of Narendra Modi, where is the proof? Subramanian Swamy filed this case before he became a member of the BJP. Subramanian Swamy in the past has targeted BJP members, including Arun Jaitley, finance minister, publicly. How does such a person become the mukhota of Narendra Modi simply because he files a case against the Gandhi family, originally as a private complaint before he even became a member of the BJP?
Rajdeep,
Yes.
I'd like to ask you just one question, and Mr. RP Singh, who's on your show.
Yes.
When the ED director, Mr. Katoch, said that there is no prima facie case, there's no case in the National Herald case, Mr. Subramanian Swamy wrote a letter to the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, asking him to remove Mr. Katoch immediately. What does the Prime Minister do? He removes the ED director, Mr. Katoch, immediately after he receives a letter from Subramanian Swamy.
Mr. RPN Singh, Mr. Katoch, sir, Mr. Katoch had already got 3 extensions. It wasn't as if Mr. and there was no specific ED case involved in National Herald. There is no notice which the ED has sent the Gandhi family. This case is not about the enforcement directorate. So where does Mr. Katoch's removal or not being removed have anything to do with the core case, sir?
Rajdeep, I only ask you one question. Did Mr. Subramanian Swamy write to the Prime Minister have to remove Mr. Katoch? Yes or no?
He may well have. My point to you, Mr. RPN Singh, is what does that have to do with the National Herald case?
Rajdeep,
The National Herald case is not an enforcement directorate money laundering case at the moment.
He wrote the case, he wrote the letter, Mr. Subramanian Swamy wrote the letter to the Prime Minister when Mr. Katoch came up that there is no technical case against the Congress party in the National Herald case. That's when Mr. Swamy wrote a letter to the Prime Minister, and Mr. Katoch, after the letter, was removed immediately.
But Mr. RPN Singh, with due regard, sir, with due regard, you seem to be mixing issues. This issue, which is pending before the Metropolitan Court and also subsequently heard by the High Court, was about summoning Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi in a case which is under IPC charges of cheating, misappropriation of funds and of fraud. It has nothing to do at the moment with anything related to the enforcement directorate. Mr. Katoch being removed or not removed, you are not answering my question. What does it have to do with the National Herald case and Subramanian Swamy?
The case is, yes, Rajdeep, the case is filed by Mr. Subramanian Swamy. There is no cheating in the case, which we have explained repeatedly the Congress leadership has done. What explains Mr. Subramanian Swamy? The day Mrs. Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi are to appear in court, the BJP government gives him an official bungalow, gives him a Z+ category security. Are these not medals for taking to the Gandhi family in frivolous cases? What is the BJP? We have the whole BJP out there screaming how criminal intent the Gandhi family has done, how they've tried to squander the money of the AGL, while not even 1 rupee, 1 share has been squandered. It is to safeguard the historic National Herald, which fought for the
historic National Herald, which you have run to the ground in terms, it doesn't even function anymore, but that's another question. And where on those same National Herald properties where newspapers should be run, we now find the properties being rented out to various commercial complexes. But I'm going to come to you because you made a point that you have made a serious accusation. That you, 1 minute. No, 1 minute. You have made a serious... You have made a serious accusation that Subramanian Swamy has been given a house, a bungalow, a benefit in return for what he has done. That is the accusation you have made. Respond to that, Mr. RP Singh of the BJP. Please respond.
There's a bungalow which is being allotted to Bitta, Maninder Singh Bitta. He was never a member of parliament. He was never any office bearer of the government of India. But still a bungalow is allotted, and he till date has a bungalow at Rakabganj Sahib Road. Now let's ask how the bungalow has been allotted, because there is a serious threat to his life. So if today there is a threat to a person's life, and
Mr.
under
Singh,
that same norm, the bungalow has been allotted. Why did you allot a bungalow to Mr. Bitta, Maninder Singh Bitta?
Respond, RPN Singh. RPN Singh, respond.
Mr. Subramanian Swamy.
Rajdeep, they had terrorist attacks on Mr.
No,
Bitta.
sir. I mean, that, there is Mr. Subramanian Swamy. No, don't come. Oh, okay. But that was way back in the 80s.
Which other threats, Mr. Singh? How is it? He only gets the threat.
30 one by one.
Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi to court. That is the threat.
It's almost 30 years. So you are not going to assess. Are you going to assess the threat to the people? Are you going to threat who? Are you going to assess?
Okay, Mr. RP Singh, you made your point. RP Singh, you made your point. RPN Singh, respond to that. And I don't want this tutu meme that you can leave to the courtroom. You can fight in the courtroom as prosecutor and defense counsel. I am asking you for our viewers' sake. RPN Singh, you must... No, 1 minute. 1 minute, RP Singh. You have made... RPN Singh, please respond. the fact that Subramanian Swamy has been allotted a bungalow based on security, he has been granted Z plus security. Now, how is again that linked to what has happened in the National Herald case? Let's focus on the facts of the case today. You are converting this into a political battle, aren't you, RPN Singh? The Congress wants to extract political mileage out of a judicial case. That is the reality now.
Rajdeep, the larger issue here is how the BJP is trying to subvert democracy. Be it Arunachal Pradesh, be it the CBI raiding, all the people who raise voices against the BJP, what is surprising and shocking, and I'm ready to debate with you all the charges that have been put on AGL or Young India. There is not 1 rupee that has been misused, and as you said, premises being rented out. I deny that vehemently as a responsible party member.
Debate that in court, not here.
Court, we are ready. We are going to debate that in court, and I'm ready. Let not BJP try to tarnish the image of Congress leaders.
You are trying to deflect that issue. The problem with you, RPN Singh, is that you can't afford your dynasty, your rulers, your first family being questioned in this country. It's the first time courts have questioned your first family. And you can afford to question mark being raised on your dynasty. That's the problem with you. Oh, sir, time has passed. It was 80s, now it's 2015, sir. It's a lot of water has passed. 35 years here, sir. That time,
sir. The Congress or the BJP?
No, my point to both of you, and I'll ask my producers. Let's do on you, sir.
It's a charge
Gentlemen,
put by a private citizen.
Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you for the last time. We have other guests, and I'm going to go to them in a moment. But I just want the two of you to settle this once and for all. Let's settle this once and for all. Is this RPN Singh, what is happening today, a judicial fight? I want a clear answer. Is this about what happens in the courtroom, or is it because you are now going to make it up? Just a minute, RPN Singh. That you're going to make it, Mr. RPN Singh, a political battle about you're bringing in Arunachal, you're bringing in a bungalow allotted to Subramanian Swamy, you will bring in tomorrow whether the Prime Minister disinvited Uman Chandy in Kerala. Is this about political vendetta, or is it about what the High Court and the Metropolitan Court have said, Mr. RPN Singh? And is it, as Mr. R.P. Singh is saying, about protecting the dynasty? That you are so angry that someone from the Gandhi family has been summoned to court, that you are angry enough to come out there before the Congress headquarters and say, how dare they summon our leaders?
Not at all, Rajdeep. You got it wrong. We are going to fight that battle in court, but we are not going to let democracy be subverted. We are not going to get scared. And I repeat myself, that this is political vendetta, and we will never, they tried this. Mr. R.P. Singh said that they've summoned Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi to court. This is the very same thing they tried to do to Rajiv Gandhi in Beaufort by putting false charges against him. Who had egg on their face?
Saying that judges are... No, you keep saying, sir, Mr. RPN Singh, you keep saying political vendetta. Whose political vendetta? The judge who appeared in the High Court reaffirmed the summons, Mr. Sunil Gaud, the judge of the Metropolitan Magistrate. Who's engaging in political vendetta? Subramanian Swamy?
We are saying Mr. Modi is using Subramanian Swamy to tarnish the image of the Congress leadership. That is what we are reiterating. This is why we have proved to you how Katoch, the ED director, was removed after a letter was written by Mr. Subramanian Swamy. Mr. Subramanian Swamy, the day Mrs. Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have to appear in court, the night before, they give him a medal by giving him Z security when there's been no threat on him. Mr. R.P. Singh talks about Mr. Bitta. He was nearly blown to pieces in the Youth Congress office. I think you should look up his history. And if there is no threat to Mr. Bitta, they should remove the Z plus security. But why is Mr. Subramanian Swamy getting Z plus and a ministerial bungalow? That's because he filed a case against the Congress party. Is Mr. Katoch being removed because Mr. Subramanian Swamy, the compliance of the Prime Minister's office in this case is so evident.
Right.
That is what we are protesting against. The charges against us, we'll fight in court, and we'll again have BJP will have egg on their face.
My only question was, and I'm going to ask this very gently, RPN Singh. It was a Saturday a few years ago when Narendra Modi appeared before the SIT in Ahmedabad. I didn't see thousands and thousands of people or crowds lining up. Whatever else about Mr. Modi you can say as a congressman, why can't you allow today also to pass off peacefully without these crowds thronging the Congress headquarters? Go to court. Gandhis appear like any ordinary citizen of this country. They should go to court, take bail, make their presentation rather than converting this into a political battle. How will you respond to those who say that today, Mr. RPN Singh?
Well, I would like to say on your channel, Rajdeep, that we don't want to make this into a
There's a dynasty for them.
No, let RPN Singh respond quickly.
Answer the question?
For you, they are the first family.
Can I answer the question? Yes, quickly, Rajdeep. The court, no congressman is going to court. No congressman is going to court. Mrs. Gandhi and Mr. Rahul Gandhi are going to go like any ordinary citizen to court and make their presence, go in front of the magistrate. Congress leaders have assembled here. Congress MPs have been called to the AICC. And if we actually wanted to make it a tamasha, we're going to get lakhs of people here, which Mrs. Gandhi herself said that she does not want people coming and crowding Delhi. So the people who have arrived here are senior leaders, and we don't want to make this into political tamasha, but we will not bow down to political vendetta, and you cannot muzzle our voices.
Okay, so it's not political tamasha, it is political vendetta is how the Congress is putting it. Mr. RPN Singh and Mr. RP Singh, both of you share similar initials but very little else coming from both of you. You seem to be in completely different directions. Appreciate the two of you joining us. My reporters and my studio guests are waiting patiently. I want to take a break and then get some more dispassionate views perhaps. None of them are linked mercifully to the Congress or the BJP, so they can give us a more objective analysis. Back in a moment on what is turning out to be, as we expected, to be as much a political battle as a legal battle. The Gandhis will be in court in just over an hour from now. Welcome back to our special coverage building up to the court appearance of Rahul and Sonia Gandhi in the National Herald case. Now, we've heard from the politicians. I want to get the lawyers and the journalists in on what you heard from RPN Singh of the Congress and the BJP. The Congress is saying that the removal of an ED officer, Mr. Katoch, on the letter sent by Subramanian Swamy to the Prime Minister is evidence of interference by the government. Do you buy that argument? Where is the money laundering in the National Herald case, Mr. Bhattacharya?
Rajdeep, I think Congress is missing the wood for the tree. Congress should concentrate on the case in the court. The money laundering has not yet come in, but the Prevention of Money Laundering Act in India,
yes,
as it has been enacted in the parliament, foreign exchange is not a schedule offence, but Indian Penal Code is a schedule offence. So money laundering angle will come,
but at a later stage.
At a later stage.
At the moment, there is no reason.
It may come.
That's right. At the moment, you are saying the Congress need not bring in whether Mr. Katoch continued as in his position or not. The man was also on an extension.
The Congress defence is weak.
The Congress defence is weak is what you are saying based on what you heard from RPN Singh. The other interesting, the political defence being made. Subramanian Swamy has got a flat, a bungalow today, type 7 bungalow, on the very day that the Gandhis are going to court. Can we make a direct connection and say this is reward for Subramanian Swamy, given that he has not exactly had a very smooth relationship with this government, even though he's a member of the BJP?
Neither does he have a smooth relationship with the leadership, even today, as you and I talk, of the BJP and of the NDA. I would say, Rajdeep, what I say, and this bungalow thing is just obviously one knows why he needs protection. Do you want him then killed? Then the UPA should also answer that. Maybe the government is giving protection for very valid reasons, and maybe.
So you again don't see that as a strong enough argument for the Congress to make at all at this moment?
Not at all. But what I want to say is that I think the Congress, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, are trying to turn the tables on Modi and on the government. But basically, what's happening is that neither is public opinion, nor is their case strong enough just now to be able to do that. But today, whatever they do today will determine the course of the Congress in the future. Now, today, they will certainly get bail from what I can see, but the lawyers will tell us. If they get bail, suppose they ask for the passports to be deposited in the court. They're going to make a big thing of that. That it will be an interim bail, they will make a big thing of that. Then there will be a permanent bail. What I'm saying is that today they are invoking Indira Gandhi 77. Now, when Indira Gandhi in 77, the era is totally changed. That was an anti-Congress vote that came in. today, in 2014, it was a pro-development vote. So today, the Congress party is conflating. It's just confusing too many elements, and it's not going to. This is not going to.
So you don't see it working at the moment. No. Ironically, as my producer says, today I think was the day when Mrs. Gandhi actually went to jail.
Yes.
So history repeats itself in various forms.
No, also,
we don't know what will happen though in the court.
May I just say that this is Maneka Gandhi goes to court so many times. So what is this about Indira Gandhi's Bahu going to court?
Yeah, okay. Those are all points that we'll come to. But I just want to again come back to the law for a moment. Is any of what you've heard today from the politicians relevant to what the judge has to decide on? The judge presumably has to. I'll just hear Subramanian Swamy.
Everybody should learn that we are all equal before the law. All this drama that is being done by Congress is giving the country a bad name, that there are some people who can be prosecuted and some people who can't be prosecuted. If it is a court matter, and I am not Attorney General or I am not the CBI Director or anything, I am just an ordinary citizen. I have filed a private complaint. The court has accepted there is a prima facie evidence, and they have got all the top lawyers. They got 6 of them who are the most high-priced lawyers. Why are they so scared to have this mob coming and making all this drama and all this abuse and so on? So therefore, I think let the court process start today, and after that I will definitely address you.
सर आज आपका लक्ष्य यही है सर आपका एक हिंदी में बोल दीजिए
जी हिंदी में मैं ये कहता हूँ कि कानून के विधि के सामने सब बराबर हैं, और मैं एक सरकार की तरफ से नहीं, मेरे पास कोई सरकारी पद नहीं है, मैं एक नागरिक के रूप में दिखाया कि हमारे संविधान में ये प्रावधान है कि कोई भी नागरिक जब अपराध देखता है तो उस अपराध के लिए केस डाल सकता है। उसमें उसके अनुसार हमने किया, ये गए हाई कोर्ट में, वहाँ अपील की, वहाँ भी रद्द हुआ, और आज उनको फेस करना चाहिए। ये जुलूस निकालना, ये भीड़ लाना और इतने सरकारी खर्च करना, इतनी इंतजाम करने पड़ती है, तो इससे मतलब ये दुनिया भर में ये जाएगा कि हमारे देश में सब बराबर नहीं है और लोकतंत्र पूरी तरह है नहीं। तो इसके लिए मैं कहता हूँ कांग्रेस की तुम्हारी नाम इससे खराब होती है, कुछ है तो तुम हारने वाले हो इसीलिए ये सब कर रहे हो, नहीं तो जीतने वाले हो तो हंस कर जाओ कोर्ट में।
Okay, there's Subramanian Swamy saying the Congress party must face the law. Very quickly, Kapil, you've heard all the sides. From a purely legal perspective, does any of this have any bearing on what happens in court today?
Not at all.
Today is a pure summons where the judge has to decide whether an appearance by the Gandhis will be merited in the future, what is to be done in their case. Am I correct?
You're absolutely right. And whatever is being stated is just trying to digress from the actual case. I think what's happened is that Congress has shot itself in the foot by going to High Court, and we have a High Court judge who stated that the conduct smacks of criminality. And to quote him, he says that, you know, there is a criminal intent manifest.
And that is what today will be looked at also by the Metropolitan Magistrate, because based on what the High Court... Okay, so we'll come back with more. Clearly what has happened now is that the Congress wants to convert the legal battle into a political battle, but whether they like it or not, the fact is, in an hour from now, the judge will have to look at the case history. The politics will be played out on the street. In the courtroom, it's the law. And everyone should be equal before it. Back in a moment with plenty more as we are building up to the appearance of Sonia and Rahul Gandhi in court in the National Herald case. But the big story and the story that we are focusing at the moment is all the drama that's playing out on the streets of the national capital, where Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi in a short while from now will be at the Metropolitan Court, the Patiala Court, where they will be before a Metropolitan Magistrate who will decide their immediate fate, whether they get bail or whether they are, as Subramanian Swamy is hoping, arrested today. Rahul Gandhi has reached the residence meanwhile of Priyanka Gandhi after meeting, has reached his residence after meeting Sonia Gandhi at 10 Janpat. Priyanka Gandhi has reached Ghulam Nabi Azad's residence. A lot of the congressmen, you can see all the cars in which they're driving off. Each of the lot of confabulations going on in the Congress party on the strategy that they should adopt. Because remember, in an hour from now, the Congress President and Vice President will appear before a Delhi court in connection with the National Herald case. A lot of meetings going on. The Congress's strategy apparently is that the leaders will seek bail in court today. Subramanian Swamy, those sources telling us, will oppose the bail plea and will seek custodial interrogation of the accused. Remember, Rahul and Sonia among 6 others accused of fraud and cheating in the National Herald case, and the suggestion that Swamy has made is thousands of crores belonging to the defunct newspaper in terms of property have been transferred to a company, Young India Limited, where Rahul and Sonia are prime shareholders. Our correspondents are fanned out to every corner to give us more on what's been happening. Meanwhile, more breaking news. The news coming in from Mumbai. Police have detained Congress workers who are protesting at Bandra. The police have detained Ashok Chavan, former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Sanjay Nirupam, Kripa Shankar Singh, both of them Mumbai Congress chiefs, present and past, and Bhai Jagtap, another senior leader. So the congressmen are protesting in different parts of the country, whether in Mumbai or in Delhi. We are told even in Mumbai, congressmen are now have been protesting, and they have been arrested there in Mumbai. But it's here in Delhi that the real action at the moment is taking place. Let's go straight to our correspondents who are joining us at the moment. Anusha is tracking this in the courts for us. Anusha, please tell us what can we expect over the next 45 minutes to an hour?
Rajdeep, as you can see right behind me, I'm totally barricaded. The media entry is very restricted here. If you look around, you can see all sorts of deployment here. Rapid Action Force, the Delhi Police, the Special Guards. Since morning here, the sniffer dogs were around. There have been also special protection done inside. Right now, the gates of the Patiala House Court, which is usually open for public entry after minimal frisking, have been sealed. There is no entry which is allowed of anyone. No media personnel or no other person can enter from this gate any moment from now. Also, what we are expecting is slowly in some time, in about half an hour, the different people will start coming in. And the Delhi Police has tightened all the security around this area. Patiala House Court has multiple entry and exit points. All the entry and exit points other than this gate have been sealed, and the Delhi Police is keeping a close vigil here.
Who are the lawyers who will be appearing finally in court for the Congress party? Is it Kapil Sibal, Abhishek Manu Singhvi? Who are the others?
Well, these are the key names that we are hearing. We're also hearing that, senior advocate Mithil may also appear for the Gandhis. However, the lead argument, even at the Delhi High Court, on behalf of Gandhis was done by Kapil Sibal and Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Even at the last hearing, it was Abhishek Manu Singhvi who had moved the exemption application for Gandhis and others. And that's what we are expecting, that could be the course of strategy today to get the top ace lawyers who belong to the Congress party at the Metropolitan Magistrate Court today.
Right. Okay. So we are expecting a full legal team, legal eagles who are there. Let's just listen in for a moment to what Subramanian Swamy said a short while ago and how Abhishek Manu Singhvi responded. Just listen in. Mix of Subramanian Swamy and Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Let's go to our other correspondents who've spread out at the moment. Remember, it's at the Congress party headquarters that we have a lot of the action going on at the moment, because the party has to decide its strategy at the moment. Our correspondents there at the Congress party headquarters at the moment. We're trying to get through Smita Sharma, who's joining us at the moment. Smita, give us more details about where are you at the moment and what is expected from the Congress party in terms of their strategy now. Okay, we'll go to our correspondents later. Let's stick to the studios to find out exactly what is the Congress's legal strategy. You were telling me in the break, you believe, Mr. Bhattacharya, the Congress has misfired on this. Why?
You see, Congress is basically, making a lot of noise on the political aspect, political vendetta, etc. See, political vendetta is a part of India's politics. Whether you like it or not, the entire world is going to view it as BJP through Narendra Modi versus Congress through Madam Sonia Gandhi. So that's a fact of life. One need not, emphasize that point too much. But after the Delhi High Court passed a verdict, possibly it was on a Monday at about 11 o'clock on the 7th of December.
Yes.
And the next date was fixed on the 9th. I personally feel Congress should have made a strategy that on 9th itself that Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi should appear before the magistrate and immediately move if they are aggrieved by any of the observations of the Honorable High Court judges. They should have immediately moved the Supreme Court.
Hold on. Move the, 1 minute.
Expunging the remarks.
No, because this was apparently a strategy which the Congress discussed and is a high-risk strategy.
They should have appeared.
No, 1 minute. If they had gone to the High Court and asked for those remarks to be expunged, and if to the Supreme Court, and if the Supreme Court had refused to do so and said, look, there are two courts which have already said criminal intent in the case of the High Court and have also said that this entire transaction smacks of criminality in the case of the Metropolitan Court. What if the Supreme Court had said, sorry, after two courts have said criminal intent, you go to the Supreme Court.
Rajiv,
if the Supreme Court turns you down, then what?
Supreme Court, even if Supreme Court turns it down, you are not worse off, because what I stated was that after appearing before the magistrate, Congress party could perhaps have moved the Supreme Court. It says they have already appeared before the Honorable Court. Majesty of the law has reigned supreme.
So you're saying after they had appeared before the court? Yes, but first they had to appear before the court.
So the first thing.
Okay, I get your point. Meanwhile, breaking news coming in. Manmohan Singh likely to file the bail bond for Sonia Gandhi and Ahmed Patel for Rahul Gandhi. So that is the breaking news that we are now getting, that Manmohan Singh will file the bail bond for Sonia Gandhi and Ahmed Patel will file the bail bond for Rahul Gandhi. So clearly the Congress is treating this as their own personal battle in a way. Joining me from our newsroom in a short while from now is Vinay Tiwari to give us the very latest on that, because at the moment both the top leaders of their respective parties have found that they are getting support from all their supporters. They said they would not call in their supporters, but you can see that many of their supporters have thronged the Congress party headquarters. Smita Sharma, give us the very latest that you have.
Well, Rajdeep, you know, I am at 12 Tughlaq Lane, as this is the residence of Rahul Gandhi, where he just came back a short while ago. You can see those SPG, in fact, personnel. There's a lot of movement happening. He had left around noon when he went to 10 Janpath, where he was with Mother Sonia Gandhi. But what we are also being told is there is that meeting which is ongoing even as we speak at the moment at Ghulam Nabi Azad's residence, which is being attended by both Sonia Gandhi as well as Priyanka, Rahul's sister, who, you know, otherwise on big election days and other developments is normally seen coming to Tughlaq Lane first, and then you have those images of the brother-sister together. That wasn't the case this morning. Rahul Gandhi drove out himself in that SPG protected convoy, but there is that last-minute deliberation that is happening at Ghulam Nabi Azad's residence as well, which is also being attended by Motilal Bora and also a representative from the Young India group as well.
I'm going to go at this moment to Gaurav Gogoi, Member of Parliament, spokesperson of the Congress from Assam. I appreciate your joining us, Mr. Gogoi. At the moment, we are discussing what is the Congress's strategy. The latest we are told is that you're getting Manmohan Singh, the former Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, to file a bail bond for Sonia Gandhi, Ahmed Patel, Political Secretary to Sonia Gandhi, to file a bail bond for Rahul Gandhi. So clearly your leadership has decided to go in for bail, because earlier this week, there was some thought that your party may even risk going to jail if necessary so that you might get some sympathy. Clearly, you backtracked from that strategy.
Rajdeep, first point is that today, right from our grassroots workers to the Congress leadership, the entire party stands united against the mindset of persecution by the BJP government. And today, we've also said that when Sonia ji and Rahul ji will walk to the court, we show that we have faith in the judiciary. We are confident that truth and justice will prevail, and we will follow all legal procedures. But coming back to the point that is this politically motivated case or not, clearly the fact that Subramanian Swamy has now today been given special treatment by the Prime Minister, his residence has been upgraded, his security has been upgraded. When Subramanian Swamy writes to the Prime Minister to complain about the Enforcement Directorate, the Prime Minister responds by removing the director. The new director weakens the role of the Prime Minister.
Gaurav Gogoi, you know, the Congress now seems to have got a fixed narrative. I raised this with RP and Singh, and I'm going to say this to you. The fact is the Congress party seems to be mixing issues. When a judicial court says a particular case smacks of criminal intent, another court says that the transaction appears prima facie to be a sham transaction, how has that got anything to do with Mr. Swamy getting a bungalow or with an ED director being removed who was already on extension? Why can't the Congress just focus on the case itself? Respond to the charges of cheating, misappropriation of funds and fraud rather than bringing in politics into this. What has Narendra Modi got to do with a judge of the High Court or a judge of the Patiala Court?
Rajdeep, it is clearly a fact that there is legal and politics are mixed into this. Since 2012, the Congress party has been fighting this legally. But politically, we have seen that ever since Narendra Modi ji has become the Prime Minister, he has taken a personal interest in this case. Can the BJP deny that Subramanian Swamy wrote a letter to the Prime Minister complaining about the Enforcement Directorate? Can the BJP deny that after receiving the letter, the Enforcement Directorate has been changed? Can the BJP deny that the new Director of Enforcement Directorate has weakened the rule? Can the BJP deny all this? So clearly it is the BJP who are mixing politics into this case ever since they took the reins of the government.
You know, Mr. Gogoi, I don't think that a judge is going to be impressed in court if you make these arguments today that Subramanian Swamy has been given a bungalow in exchange for taking on the Gandhis to court. I don't think that's going to work in a court of law, but it may work in the court of public opinion or politics, may work. So I want to get Sardar R.P. Singh to quickly respond.
Rajdeep, clearly,
let Sardar R.P. You have made charges against the BJP. Let the BJP respond. Sardar R.P. Singh, once and for all, please tell us, has Narendra Modi taken any personal interest in this case or not? Is it not true that Narendra Modi himself, according to the Congress, has been monitoring this case?
They can accuse and they can do this mudslinging as long they want to do. But the fact is, this case is being heard on merit in both the courts. It was heard on merit in the lower court. It was heard on merit in the High Court also. You would have appreciated they could have gone to Supreme Court and they could have got the answer from the Supreme Court also on this. But issue is, they're not coming with the basic issue. Is there a criminal offense being committed in this National Herald case or not? They are not answering that till now.
Gaurav Gogoi, I think that's the
Gaurav Gogoi there now. If they're not
Gaurav Gogoi, when you go today to court, I presume that will be the argument. Presumably, Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Kapil Sibal will only focus on the law.
Rajdeep,
no politics in court, I hope.
Rajdeep, if you want to go into the technical merits of the case, we will clearly show that Young India is a non-profit company and not a single rupee or paisa has gone into the pockets of the Congress leadership. We will show that besides the question of profit, when it comes to the question of ownership, earlier AGL was under Congress leadership. Even now, under Young India, the property of National Herald is under Congress leadership. Thirdly, we will show that the assets are not in Young India. The assets still belong to Associated Journal. Fourthly, can I please complete? Fourthly, we will show that our intent is for the non-profit company, Young India, to manage the AGL properly and not have any assets or have any profit-seeking objective, because it is not allowed under the Companies Act.
Okay, we will wait. Those are. I hope that the debate will be on that, because those are critical issues. Yes, Nalini Singh, you wanted to make a quick point. I need to take a break after that. Well, 1 minute, Singh's up. Yes, Nalini Singh.
It's not a BJP or a congressman, but I do think that now, just stepping onto the other side, Congress is mixing rhetoric and legality. But I would say to you that the central government also, after Bihar, many things have changed. And one of the things that you might be seeing is aggression. I'm not at all imputing that the court is going to be affected by this, but there is an aggression in this, and I think one should recognize that. And the other thing is that I don't think, Rajdeep, the National Herald case is going to get resolved until 2019. You know, we say the journalists are saying National Highway 2019, and this is the vehicle now.
So it's an interesting National Highway, NH 2019. NH 2019. Is this case going to drag on till 2019? Will it continue to haunt the Gandhi family in a way?
So
Will it,
DDCA will
and
also
DDCA will be used by the other side. We will wait and see. That's another issue which has been raised, of course, in the last few days to, in a sense, some would say, take the heat off National Herald. Now you've got DDCA also in the public imagination.
And ironically, DDCA and National Herald are next to each other.
And ironically, DDCA and National Herald are located close to each other along Bahadur Shah Zafar in the national capital. That large police presence tells its own story. When a VIP goes to court, that's when the police gather outside. You and I, as Aam Aadmi, when we go to court, no policeman will accompany us. But then we don't belong to the Congress's first family.
But we do go to court also.
But we do go to court as Aam Aadmi, and we take the summons when we get them. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll be going back to our correspondents to find out a little bit more exactly what is the Congress's strategy now going to be when it comes to the court proceedings. Clearly, they have decided to apply for bail. Manmohan Singh will be filing a bail bond. Let's quickly get a reaction from Congress's Salman Khurshid.
सोनिया गांधी जी और राहुल गांधी जी के साथ चुनाव जीते जाते हैं, हारे जाते हैं, ये समय आता है और समय बदलता है, लेकिन आत्मा जहां है वो वहीं रहती है और मैं ये मानता हूं कि इस देश की आत्मा उनके साथ है और वही आज आपको सड़कों में दिख रहा है।
उधर दूसरी तरफ सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी जिन्होंने ये पूरी याचिका दायर की हुई थी, उन्हें सरकारी बंगला भी जो है मिला जा रहा है, मानते हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं तोहफा है या इससे कनेक्टेड आप मानते हैं इस बात को?
देखिए, उनको एक सरकारी बंगला मिला है, उसके कोई कारण होगा।
Welcome back. Breaking news coming in now. Subramanian Swamy, the bête noir of the Gandhi family, the BJP leader, has now entered the courtroom. Remember, he is the petitioner in the National Herald case. Lawyers for Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, including Advocate R.S. Cheema and Advocate Ramesh Gupta, have also reached the courtroom. We had Ahmed Patel, Kapil Sibal and Abhishek Manu Singhvi have also reached the court. Remember, Ahmed Patel, we are told, will be applying for bail on behalf of Rahul Gandhi. So that's the information, the latest information that we are getting on this dramatic day when the courtroom in the national capital is the eye of all public attention. That's the big story at the moment. I just want to understand, Kapil, purely from a legal standpoint, what does this mean when a bail bond is applied by Manmohan Singh and by Ahmed Patel? Does the fact that a former Prime Minister is applying for the bail bond, it presumably is exemption from personal appearance in the future for the Gandhi family?
No, but it does give a lot of credibility to the surety who's appearing on or for the accused.
Right.
What is going to probably happen is that thereafter an application would be moved under 205 seeking exemption from permanent appearance through the council. So as far as Mr. Manmohan Singh is concerned, he's merely there as a surety and they would not be seeking personal bond as the strategy before this was.
So they won't seek a personal bond?
They would not be seeking a personal bond now. It would be a surety from the proper process under section 437.
But the surety in the it can be either in terms of a cash amount which has to be put, or it is, you're saying the surety in this case is in the form of Dr. Manmohan Singh validating that they will abide by all the conditions of the court.
Who would also give a surety in terms of a fixed amount?
There will be a fixed amount.
There would be a
fixed amount.
There would be an amount.
So
yes.
there will be a fixed amount plus a guarantee that they will appear as and when the court demands.
Guarantee through Mr. Manmohan Singh.
Through Dr. Manmohan Singh. Interesting. So clearly the Congress party has decided to take the strategy that if the court and seek bail bond, but we are told that Subramanian Swamy intends to oppose that. He will push for custodial interrogation at the moment, is what we are being told at the moment. We are told that Rahul Gandhi meanwhile has left the residence for the court. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has reached the residence of Ghulam Nabi Azad. Remember, Ghulam Nabi Azad is another key player at the moment in the Congress party, at the moment the party's leader in the Rajya Sabha. I just want to understand that from you, Vishwajit Bhattacharya, purely from a legal point. This is a pre-trial case. Charges also have not been framed at this stage. So Subramanian Swamy calling for custodial interrogation of the Gandhi. On what grounds can he call for custodial interrogation?
You see, Dr. Swamy's call for custodial interrogation at this stage may not be accepted by the court for the simple reason that this is the stage where evidence has been laid ex parte at the pre-summon stage. Now, once it is summoned at the post-summon stage, in a pre-charge stage, the accused person's will have the opportunity of cross-examining them.
Okay.
And at that stage, the charges may prove to be false or charges may be proved. So therefore, I don't think that Dr. Subramanian Swamy's, argument for custodial interrogation will
So
have...
the chances of custodial interrogation at this stage are minimal, right? Very minimal. They are minimal. This is the stage at which, at best, the Gandhi family will... Yes, you wanted to make a point, Kapil.
There is one thing that
yes.
let us remember that this is a mere complaint case under section 200. It is not a 156 case that gets registered into an FIR where state machinery comes in the picture.
Okay.
So this is a criminal case where a complainant has to prove his case.
Okay, the complainant has to prove his case. So Dr. Swamy will get that chance today in court, or that will be in subsequent appearances?
So far, sorry for the interruption, so
Yes.
far Dr. Swamy has laid his evidence ex parte. Now all those evidence will be cross-examined.
So will there be cross-examination today?
No,
not today.
May
Not
not
today.
be today, after that.
But to avoid that cross-examination, presumably the Gandhi family will try and ensure that they do not have personal appearances. So it will be done through their lawyers. Or will they have to appear and respond to the specific charges made by Dr. Swamy in court?
Let me clarify. You see, whatever witness has been brought by Mr. Swamy would now be cross-examined by the Gandhi family's counsels. And so therefore, they would have the right to disprove the prima facie allegation.
Can Dr. Swamy in court today cross-examine the Gandhis?
No.
Not today.
Not today.
But can he seek a further date where he can do that in court, or will it be done through the lawyers of Sonia and Rahul?
So the table would turn. It would be the counsels of the Gandhi family that would cross-examine Mr. Swamy at some future date.
Okay, let me bring in Rahul Kanwal at this point, who's joining us at the moment. Rahul, you're there at the Patiala court. Presumably that is where I can see that complete cavalcade of cars that are lining up, and a large number of journalists as well as Congress leaders, MPs who are there. Give us a sense of what you're seeing around you, Rahul.
Rajdeep, right behind us, Priyanka Vadra is just walking into the Patiala House Court. There's much drama here. A whole posse of security personnel from the Rapid Action Force. Also people from the Delhi police. I can see Ambika Soni and Priyanka Vadra just walking in. They're doing this symbolically. They're not coming in their cars. Their cars have been left behind at some distance. Instead, they're coming into the courthouse, Rajdeep. That's what's happening here at the Patiala House Court. We're also expecting Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi to arrive in just a moment from now. A huge amount of security deployment. There's also a huge amount of journalists deployed here this afternoon. We've seen one Congress MP after another. This is going to be quite a big show of strength. Several Congress MPs coming in. We've just seen Priyanka Vadra walk in to the courthouse. The cops are trying to ensure that the MPs get off at some distance so that there isn't that much chaos. But all MPs obviously wanting to come in as close as possible to the Patiala House Court from where they're going in. Huge anxiety and anticipation in the Congress circles about what exactly will happen in today's court hearing. Will there be cross-examination? Because remember, this is the first time that they're appearing in person. So it doesn't necessarily, because there was some, Subramanian Swamy, of course, wants them to be arrested. I was speaking to some senior lawyers this morning. That's unlikely to happen, they believe. This is just the first time that they've come in. And the Congress coming in large numbers, trying to back them. One Congress MP and after another. I just saw Rajiv Shukla walk in, Ghulam Nabi Azad as well. Very heavy duty deployment of Congress lawyers. Remember, several of them right at the top are lawyers, from Abhishek Singhvi to Kapil Sibal. All their legal acumen being called in to service by Sonia Gandhi and Rahul. Remember earlier, there was a thought that the Congress circle had to make this a massive show of strength, to have about 15-20,000 people walk towards the court, to march from the Congress office, but later they realized that that would probably be the wrong thing to do. They thought that that might not go down well with the judges, and therefore they decided that on this instance at least, they will come in as regular people and not have a big show of strength coming in with them. We're told that in just a moment, if my camera person Ankur just pans the camera and shows you a huge traffic jam as several of these MPs start walking in. Now, we're expecting in just a moment from now. Can I have a quick conversation with you, sir? Just a quick conversation. Okay, we're expecting in a few moments from now, Rahul and Sonia Gandhi also here at the Patiala House Court, Rajdeep.
I can see those scenes and I can see poor the Aam Aadmi being squeezed, auto rickshaw drivers and ordinary citizens. So presumably there's a traffic jam where you are, and as Delhi in typical fashion, the police lined up for the VIPs, the Aam Aadmi party or the Aam Aadmi really having a tough time.
Oh, absolutely. Huge traffic jams here. The police, of course, are doing their job as they must. There's also rapid action force that's been deployed. They're trying their best to keep this as clear as possible. But this being the busy India Gate roundabout, this is something that is very difficult. Okay, I now see the SPG run in. Presumably, this is the cavalcade. Okay, yes, I'm told that this is the cavalcade which has Rahul and Sonia in it. So in just a moment, if you stay with me, we will see Rahul and Sonia emerge as well. You can see the SPG people come in. I just saw Dr. Manmohan Singh in that first car. This is the former Prime Minister's cavalcade. Dr. Singh's car going straight into Patiala House Court. The other MPs, of course, had to get off before that. This is his retinue. This is the former Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, who's just come in.
And I want to get a sense. I want to get a sense from you, Rahul. Rahul, tell me now. You know, as you rightly said, the Congress party is making this a show of strength. Is it simply about a handful of leaders, though, in the end, who have gone with Sonia and Rahul Gandhi into the court? Because there was some talk earlier that there would be demonstrations, protests, a march to Patiala court. The Congress has decided not to do any of that. Am I correct?
You're right, Rajdeep. For a very long while, they were toying with the idea of making this a big show of strength, of taking 15-20,000 cops, of taking 15-20,000 Congress workers to Patiala House Court this afternoon. In the end, they decided they didn't want to do that because they were concerned that the judge would take a very dim view of this. So yes, the top leadership of the Congress party is here at the Patiala House Court this afternoon. But the other protest that you and I discussed a few days ago, that's not happening. It's not as if they've got 20-odd thousand people marching in. They were toying very seriously. This was suggested by a certain section of the Congress leadership. But then the lawyers in the system, the likes of Kapil Sibal, the likes of an Abhishek Singhvi, who've been consulting with the Gandhis in this matter, they impressed upon the Gandhis saying, don't turn this into a political tamasha. Let's fight this battle legally. Remember, both in the High Court and in the trial court before that, the judges have made observations about how criminality is evidenced in this case. That was what the High Court said. That was what the High Court judge said when he said that the Gandhis must be brought in and their summons must be carried out. So that is something that the Congress party has been very, very concerned about. Remember, we're told by several people from within the Congress leadership, very senior leaders, that Mrs. Gandhi doesn't like appearing in court. No one does, but she apparently has a particular aversion. And this in some cases has also become, you know, a reflection of the fact that no matter how big and powerful you may be, in the end, you have to appear before a court of law, as must every other citizen of this country. You simply cannot get away from that. And I think this really is demonstration. It's demonstration of the fact that even if you are the Gandhis, even if you run what the court called a legendary political party, you still have to appear in a court of law. So you're right, there's a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement here at the Patiala House Court, but this is not as if you've got 15-20,000 congressmen marching in. That's not happening. But they're coming in, walking the last distance of the way so that, you know, the cameras soak it in. It's all done in a way that the Gandhis are sending a message out that this is a family that is not scared. Sonia Gandhi said very dramatically, I'm Indira Gandhi's daughter-in-law. I'm not scared. Why should I be? And that really is the sense the Congress is trying to convey, that we are not on the back foot. We're not scared. And in just a moment from now, I can see some more SPG vehicles at the back, but I think in a couple of moments from now, Rajdeep, we'll have Rahul Gandhi here along with his mother, Sonia.
Okay, Rahul, I can see you being jostled by the police also there. So clearly the police, but you know, putting out there in full force. But Nalini is saying, what is this Congress party? You know, they keep saying 120-year-old party. Look at those scenes outside. And I'm seeing, you know, the likes of Sheila Dikshit, Meera Kumar, all of them, it's almost as if they're all marking attendance. Madam, hum bhi hain. I'm getting a sense that, you know, they say it's not a show of strength. They say that we haven't called people there, it's spontaneous. But I get a sense that this is all also orchestrated.
Rajdeep, exactly that. I was just thinking, maybe it's a journalistic kind of thought, that when your livelihood and when your identity depends on the boss, you don't give them correct advice. So I have a feeling that all this, what you maybe call it sycophancy, or maybe call it just marking attendance, that when you see this happening, I immediately think that the Congress party, that the leadership has not got the right advice, because here are these people, what are they there for? And the second thing that...
so you would have actually believed that politically it's a bad move to have so many people out there?
I think
why? Because it sends out the message that you fear the law, or that you are above the law?
No, it sends the message that you are at this level and all your workers fear you. So therefore they have to come and mark attendance. But I just want to say, we must say for the viewers who are watching,
yes,
this was a case of a public company being swallowed by a private limited company, and the AGL being swallowed by Young India, and then the most foolish act. You know, you could have said the president of the Congress party will have 36%
yes,
shares or 38%. The vice president will have, but you name these people.
Yeah,
Sonia
I
Gandhi
take your point. Now there's a question, of course, over whether Young India can be classified as a private company, or whether it's a Section 25, which interestingly you're converting now, after all this tamasha, into a Section 8 company, and saying these are the clear objectives of this company, which you could have done much earlier. So it's only after this case, suddenly the Congress party is caught on the back foot, is converting a Section 25 non-profit company to allegedly a Section 8 non-profit company. So there is much that the Congress have to answer for. Those are pictures that we are getting, and typically, you know, if it's Mumbai, it's Salman Khan going to court. If it's Delhi, it's Rahul Gandhi going to court. So you've got courtrooms, dramas, which are being played out in both these, in both the metros. Here, as you can see, it's Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi's cavalcade as they go to Patiala House. It's not very far from central Delhi. Let's take a break with those pictures, come back with more. Big story at the moment. The breaking news, Rahul Gandhi reaching the Patiala courts, where, remember, he is making a personal appearance today with his mother, Sonia Gandhi. So Rahul Gandhi has reached Patiala court. Those are the pictures that we are getting amidst that crowd and the throng that you have, camera persons and policemen there, of course, SPG there to protect Rahul Gandhi in that situation. Rahul Gandhi reaching Patiala House courts. Sonia Gandhi also on her way to the courts. Remember, both the Congress leader, both of them there together. Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, as you can see in those pictures very clearly now. Sonia and Rahul Gandhi choosing to walk into the courtroom. Remember, Dr. Manmohan Singh went in the car into the courtroom, but Rahul and Sonia Gandhi choosing to walk together, in a sense, into the courtroom. Sonia Gandhi, a slight wave there to the cameraman, and presumably the Gandhi family has decided that now that they've taken the decision to accept the summons, then they might as well try and take whatever political advantage that they can. That's the other way to look at this entire issue. Remember, the Congress party was divided on the issue of should they be taking complete political advantage of what has happened, or should they be fighting a court battle? Should they be on the back foot in a case like this, or should they be aggressive? Clearly at the moment now, left with few options, the Gandhi family has chosen to accept the summons and go to court, where they will appear. We don't know how long the court proceedings will actually take place, and we need more details of that from our correspondents there, who are at the moment at the Patiala House Court and at the vantage points, including the residences of Rahul and Sonia Gandhi. That's the big drama that's playing out there today in the national capital. Rahul Kaval is with us. Rahul, I saw Sonia Gandhi give a slight wave to the camera persons as she was entering the Patiala House Courts. The sense I get is that there with those images, by walking into the court, not choosing to get their car to enter the court, they wanted to send out the message that they are in a way sending out, you can see that, I'm playing that again, Sonia Gandhi waving and giving a V signal. Has the Congress decided that when pushed on the back foot, aggression is the best form of defense? Is that what is the sense you're getting by talking to congressmen, that this is the choice that they have now made, that if we have to go to court, if we are under pressure in the National Herald case, then we might as well try and take whatever political capital that we can out of this entire case.
Oh, absolutely. That's a very strategic call the Congress party has taken. They realized they had no option but to appear in person. And once that decision got taken, they're now trying to show a solidarity, which is evidenced from the presence of Manmohan Singh, A.K. Antony, Sheila Dikshit, Ghulam Nabi Azad, Ahmed Patel, the entire plethora of the senior Congress leadership. They're all over here. But they're also not trying to be daredevils. There were some in the Congress who suggested that, like Arvind Kejriwal, let's not apply for bail. That proved to be very costly for Arvind Kejriwal, who ultimately had to apply for bail. So that too got thought through. We ultimately need to see what's the final decision and what happens. But what we've learned from speaking to people in the Congress is they will not do anything foolish. While of course they're trying to extract whatever political mileage they can from this, it's not as if they will say we don't want bail, arrest us if you will, which is what Subramanian Swamy is pushing for. They will handle this practically. So there's a certain element of politics, big show of strength, showing that the Congress party is united behind the Gandhis, but also no foolhardiness, no attempt to go down as a martyr that they believe will not work in their favor. So in the last set of strategy meetings that had happened, the lawyers were impressing upon the Gandhis the need to say, okay, we will apply for bail, we will fight this legally, let it be a long drawn fight. They're not looking for instant martyrdom. They believe that may not prove useful in the long, short or medium term.
Right. You know, my sense, Rahul, though, is that, you know, we keep talking of body language at times like this, but clearly the Gandhis want to send out this message. We're keeping on playing those visuals, but the Gandhis seem to want to send out this message, Nalini Singh, you know, that we are now ready to take a more public stand on something that over the last few years, since Dr. Swamy filed this case, in 2012, over these last 3 years, they've been generally very defensive whenever the National Herald case. Now, is it you think they have no options? So aggression is the only form of defense, perhaps?
I think
you're down to 44 seats in the Lok Sabha. What do you have to lose?
You're down to 45.
45.
Yeah, but I would just say, Rajdeep, what I see is that actually the Congress party has seen what has happened in Delhi and Bihar. I keep going back to that. They are now sensing that there could be a surge in their favor. I think they're overestimating the surge. They're overestimating the turning public opinion.
And they actually see, Nalini, sorry to interrupt, they actually see this therefore to work to their advantage.
Yes, absolutely.
In the present political scenario, that you actually sort of turn the tables on Narendra Modi by saying, look, you know, that the government is waging political vendetta against us.
Absolutely right. Now, despite the fact that there is illegality, which has been pointed out by two judges in two courts. Despite that, I see actually defiance in their gait. I see defiance.
That's a good word.
I see the way they're coming in and saying, all right, so, you know, here we are the party of now 2019. Take heed. Look at us again. So I have a feeling, I look at it like, what I'm gathering is that, but I would repeat that they're misreading the signals.
You know, that's interesting that you use that word defiance. I don't know if our Congress correspondents are there. They'll give us a greater sense of if Gaurav Gogoi, who was with us a short while ago, is still with us. But I'd like to sort of get to the Congress in a moment from now. Is this a show of defiance by the Gandhi family? There you can see Ambika Soni with Priyanka Vadra, Motilal Vora, who himself has much to answer for, because remember, he's also a shareholder in Young India Company as well as with AJL, and is the treasurer of the Congress. So there are congressmen out there who will have many questions to answer, but defiance is the word which is being used again and again, maybe by congressmen now, to say that, okay, if we have to go to court, then we're going to go defiantly to court. Now tell us what happens inside court. We've heard the politics. What goes on inside the court? I was told, a friend has just sent me, this will not take more than 10 to 15 minutes. Is that true? Can it be as short as that?
I would tend to agree with you, because today, prima facie, the court wants to ensure that they appear in person, and whether they would remain in the custody of the court, that means whether or not they will be granted exemption, personal exemption, or whether they will be released on personal bond or
what
bail.
was the necessity for their presence? Then the question, what was the necessity for their personal
You see,
presence?
the requirement in criminal law is that once an accused is summoned, every proceeding will take place in presence of the accused.
This is even before charges are framed. This is at a pre-trial. There's no trial. Charges have not been
Absolutely,
framed.
yes.
Even at the initial ab initio stage, because prima facie there appears to be a case, they have to be summoned.
Brilliant. Absolutely correct. And because once a prima facie view has been taken, they have been summoned to appear and meet the charges against them. So every proceeding now and henceforth will either be in their presence or in the presence of their counsels if they seek and are granted exemption from personal appearance. So thereafter what is also to be seen is that whether they would be seeking permanent exemption from appearance and whether that would be allowed or they would be made to appear in court once again.
Okay, one interesting angle while we look at the law is the political angle. For a moment I saw Priyanka Vadra and all the images that we've been playing through for the last few minutes while I give you the options of what happens in the court. Clearly the approach, as I seem to suggest, is that they will provide a surety. Dr. Manmohan Singh, no less than that, will provide a surety for Sonia Gandhi. But Rahul, I just wanted to get a sense. I saw Priyanka Gandhi along with A.K. Antony in those pictures there. But Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, is she there at the court, or has she chosen not to appear, not to go to the court with her mother and her brother? Okay, we don't have Rahul with us. We'll try and get our other correspondents to find out where is Priyanka Gandhi. But I'm trying. You saw the options that I've listed. Is it very clear that the option is to seek bail, to perhaps seek exemption from personal appearances in future, and to give a surety, with the likes of Dr. Manmohan Singh giving it, the credibility of that surety is enhanced. But that little question that I have, because Dr. Swamy is known to try and pull a rabbit out of the hat, he's going to ask the judge for custodial interrogation. Can he at this stage even venture to ask for that?
Yes, he can surely ask, because at the end of the day, under section 2A of the CRPC, this cheating, criminal, breach of trust, etc., this is a non-bailable offence.
Priyanka is in the courtroom. So I've just got a flash. Priyanka is in the courtroom from my friend Siddharth Sindhe.
If the summons have been issued arising out of an offence, alleged offence which is non-bailable, then they will have to seek a bail from the court. Bail means the court always ensures the personal presence. It's a discretion. We should always remember that today it will be 100% on the discretion of the magistrate.
So therefore
discretion is overriding.
So that discretionary powers does allow him maybe even to allow Subramanian Swamy to ask questions to the other side?
No.
Can Subramanian Swamy make a statement? Can Subramanian Swamy today make any statements in court, or is it a procedure? Are we seeing procedure playing out, or is there any substantive arguments that can be? No substantive argument.
Substantive argument. Prima facie argument will take place, and the main argument is whether or not bail will be granted, personal exemption will be granted, or they will be allowed to go on after executing a personal bond.
Right.
Surety, which Dr. Manmohan Singh and Mr. Ahmed Patel, they have already
they provided.
So therefore, today will be entirely procedural in nature.
There are two aspects of it. One is whether an application is moved under section 88 of CRPC, which is the power to take a personal bond. Now that route is closed because they're not doing it. They have Dr. Manmohan Singh giving surety. So that would be under section 437 of CRPC, by which the court would see the quantum of the amount of the surety which would be fixed and whether the sureties would be allowed or not.
Okay. Now, it's very clear. There can be no custodial interrogation, I am told, in a complaint case. That's what a senior lawyer, Rebecca John, has told me.
That's exactly.
I think the story of Jyoti Singh, or Nirbhaya as the world knows her, is a story that touches everyone because it could happen to any one of us. And which is why you can empathize so readily with the parents confronted with a situation that she and her husband have to tragically deal with. In her tears, I must confess, it was impossible for me as not just a journalist, but a father and a citizen, not to also in some way break down.